welcome back to our channel. We're the Garso Twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carly.
We would love it if you would subscribe down below and hit the bell so you're notified when we upload. We are doing our July favorites today. We love our monthly favorites videos, so let's get into it. Okay, first up is a foundation that I've been wearing and talking about a lot, so I'll go quickly through it. It's the Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush Medium Coverage Foundation. I love this stuff. I've been wearing this more than any other foundation this month. I feel like it's really good if you're having like a more light makeup day, like during the week, or even if you want to go full glam. Since it is medium coverage, it can go both ways. It just looks super natural on the skin. It has a skin-like finish. It wears super well throughout the day. I love this stuff so much. It's like so blendable. A little goes a long way. I did a real review of it, so I'll link that down below as well. But for the price, I think it's like $14 on Ulta. It is so good. Like even the way that it feels, it's very like cushiony. Like it feels like a very high-end foundation. So I was shocked at how much I love this. Okay, a deodorant favorite. So this is the Salt Air refillable deodorant, and we both have the Santal Bloom scent. And we really like this. It's really affordable for an aluminum-free deodorant, and it's
super affordable.
It's like a standard cream. Would you call it a cream formula?
Yeah.
Like a stick, like an
solid.
opaque. Yeah. And at first I was like, I don't know if this is really working.
Yeah,
I still think it's like, it's so hard.
It's so hard.
I think the Necessaire works as well as the Necessaire. I like them the same. They're just different forms. I wore the Necessaire today. Because when I wear black, sometimes I feel like this shows.
Yeah.
But maybe each and every still works a little bit better, but it's just so expensive and I go through it so quickly.
So I think it works really well for the price, and I'll probably keep purchasing it and switching out between Necessaire, because I do like how Necessaire is a gel, so it doesn't like get on your clothes at all.
Yeah.
But I like how this smells more.
It's very subtle, so I don't even really think the scent matters.
Yeah, but I like it more.
The eucalyptus is pretty strong,
I
think.
Yeah. But I mean, it's tough. It's hot in the summer, and this does not prevent you from sweating, but it helps with smell.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Okay, I haven't talked about this yet, but I have been loving it. So I purchased Venturium BHA Liquid Exfoliant 2% on Amazon during Amazon Prime Day. It was on sale. I can't remember. Maybe it was like $11. It wasn't like a huge sale, but it was money off. I'd wanted it for a while. I ran out of the Paula's Choice AHA BHA solution, and I needed something quickly because I felt like I use that often, so I feel like it just helps with texture. And I actually saw this on TikTok the other day, but this girl was, or not on TikTok, it was in a Facebook group. This girl had just gotten Botox done, and she had like little like almost like not blemishes even, just like texture on her forehead, and that happened to me after we got it. And I was using that Paula's Choice a lot to like get rid of it, and it worked really well, but I like used it every day, and it was gentle enough for me to use at least like every other day. And this one, people were saying was like a dupe. Some people said it was better, some people said it was worse, but for the price, I was like, I'll just try it. My only complaint is the scent. It has like a super strong raw material scent. Yeah, can you smell it?
Oh yeah, a little bit. It doesn't smell bad though.
When you're putting it on your face, you can really smell it. But that doesn't bother me. I'd rather them not put fragrance in it and just like deal with it. So you shake well and you apply it to a cotton pad, or you can just use your fingers. And I've been using this at night, on nights when I don't use my Retin-A. Obviously, I wouldn't use them together. And it does just really help with any texture that you have on your face, or like any sudden breakouts. I feel like it kind of like stops them in their tracks. And it's not too much. Even though it's 2% salicylic, I find that it still is okay. Like sometimes the next morning my face will feel like a little bit dry, and I can see like some dry patches on my forehead. But then that to me also means it's working. So it's kind of like a give and take. But if you like the Paula's Choice and wanted a more affordable option, I would definitely try this. Okay, I've been loving this new product from Verse this month. It's the Verse Week and Glow Daily Brightening Moisturizer. It has vitamin C and cloudberry oil. And the vitamin C in here is our favorite. It's the oil-soluble tetrahexyl ascorbic acid, but the inky name is BVOSC, and we love it. It's really good. It's a really good ingredient. What I love about this is that it's just like I ran out of my Herbivore vitamin C. Did you?
I'm trying to like use it now.
Yeah, I got a spatula because there is so much left over once the pump stops working. So I have like maybe a tiny bit left, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna maybe hold off on repurchasing to see like how this is. And I actually feel like I do get like brightness from this, even though I'm sure the vitamin C is at a much lower level.
but I think it helps like keep my skin looking even. It really provides a glow. Like the actual formula itself is super glowy, but I don't think it's like too dewy. It's weird. It like adds a glow, but it doesn't make my face look too dewy like some like SPFs do. So as long as I don't wear a super dewy SPF over it, I really like this glow. And it has a really lightweight texture, but it also feels like it's like nourishing. So I don't know, I'm really impressed with this. It's kind of like, once it goes on, I feel like it's the texture between a serum and a moisturizer, because I don't think it's as heavy as a standard moisturizer. Like it really does feel like lightweight, which is what it says and it claims to do. So this really surprised me. I really like it so far, and I've used it like a lot since we got it. So really recommend this.
Okay, next up is a hairbrush favorite.
Mine looks so gross.
Yeah, Carly had purchased this and I needed a new brush and was going to repurchase, what was that brand that we were buying? What's it called?
Well, oh yeah, maybe it was not wet brush. I don't know.
It wasn't, but I was going to repurchase that, but I was like, oh, maybe I should get something new. And I saw Carly had purchased this in our Amazon account, asked her how it was, she said it was great, and so I got it as well. I will say this color is like so ugly, but I just didn't, I thought it would be cuter.
Yeah, I just got the blue.
Yeah, the blue's cute. I wanted the black, but the black had like a neon in the center.
Yeah, it was weird.
So I got this one. It's super ugly, but whatever. So basically it has like boar's head bristles and standard, what are these, nylon bristles. And so it's for smoothing and detangling, and it works so well at both. I feel like it detangles my hair super easily. Like
when it's wet out of the shower too.
Yeah, like any normal wet brush. And then the boar's head really make my hair feel soft, and I feel like it's what's made my hair like more manageable. Like I even have texture spray in today and I can like run my fingers through my hair.
Yeah, I think it's helped a lot too. I will say one of the reasons why I got this too is because someone commented that the boar head bristles in here really lock on the
You really need to clean the hair
I know, really lock on the hairs.
Oh.
So it doesn't like, you know how like when you use a standard wet brush, sometimes the hair just kind of falls to your bathroom floor.
Oh, yeah,
So she was like,
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's kind of alarming, but she said it's better because you don't have hair everywhere.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that it's like almost immediately. Like I'm kind of looking at this now a little alarmed because I just cleaned this, but it's fine. It really grabs the hair in the brush, and I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Then there's not hair like all over.
I also like that it's kind of on the smaller side. So
it's actually really on the smaller side.
Yeah, small bathrooms like we do, it's really nice to have a smaller hairbrush.
That was my main reason for getting a new brush. It sounds pathetic, but I have no counter space and I needed a smaller brush.
Yeah, but I really love it, especially for the price. It's really
like
good.
$8, right? Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, I have to talk about this palette, even though I actually haven't gotten a chance to wear it as much as I wanted. We haven't done much this month. When I was thinking about it, I was like, we didn't really go anywhere, do much. So yeah, it's been kind of a low-key month. But it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nuevo palette. It looks like this. I have this shade on today in the crease with this shade all over the lid. And then I put a little bit of this shade on the inner corner. And these shadows, I've raved about this before, but the quality's so good. The mattes are so blendable, but they're like actually pigmented, yeah. And then the shimmers, like you barely have to touch them to your eye, and they're just so like metallic and beautiful and soft. Though all the formulas are really soft. They're just it's really beautiful. I love the color story. I'm really excited to wear this in the fall too. I think I've worn most shades in the palette. I haven't worn this one yet.
I was gonna say, Peacock would look pretty with this one on top.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to wear that yet. Or Hope, actually. So there's a lot more I need to wear, but I really love it, and I think it's worth the hype.
Okay, I actually read some good books this month, I will say, and we're probably almost due for another follow-up.
I read one book. I was looking back, I'm like, that can't be right, but I've been really hooked on Suits.
Yeah.
So maybe it is right, or maybe...
Oh my gosh, if that's not a monthly favorite.
Oh yeah.
Just quick mention, Suits. I feel like there's a hole in my heart from not having it in my life anymore. It was so good. If you guys haven't seen that show.
Yeah, I'm like trying to finish the last season so I can get back to reading, but the book I read is not worth mentioning, so I'm not even gonna...
Yeah, I read some really good ones, but I guess I'll save them for when we do our roundup. Were we saying we were doing that every 3 months?
4 months, 3 or 4, yes, so pretty soon.
Yeah, so we'll probably have another one pretty soon, But by far my favorite that I read was Every Summer After. Carly raved about this recently, so I won't go into too much detail.
last month's favorites.
Yeah, but it's very similar to Love in Other Words. So if you liked that Christina Lauren book, you would love this. But it's also a really good summer read because it takes place in a lake town, Barry's Bay. I mean, I'll just recap if you didn't hear her talk about it. But Persephone and Sam meet as, I guess, like teenagers or like preteens in Barry's Bay. Sam lives there. Persephone's parents have like a lake house there, and they become instant best friends. They see each other on holidays and during the summer, and then their friendship evolves into a romantic relationship. They go years without talking. Persephone comes back to Barry's Bay for Sam's mom's funeral, and they reconnect. And there's lots of ups and downs, twists and turns. But I loved both Sam and Persephone. I really loved Sam. I was rooting for him the whole time. And the setting was perfect. The writing was beautiful. 10 out of 10 book.
I got these cloths from Amazon. They came in like a 5-pack, I think. I don't even know what they're called, but I'll link them down below. But they're exfoliating, and I just really love these because I washed them. I'm not even sure if they're washable, but I think they are. So I washed them, which I love because some of the ones we bought in the past you can't really like wash, or they're just like really dingy and they'll fall apart. And I just put body wash on it, and I just like do circular motions on my body, and it's helped so much with my new like weekly self-tanning routine. Like usually on Thursdays before I just do a tanner on Fridays, I'll use this because it gets off any like color that's still on, but also like really exfoliates my body. And I find it really like helps like with the body wash. It lathers really nicely. It's like a nice experience, and it's not too harsh, but it definitely gets the job done. So I really like these, and this one hasn't been used yet, but like I said, 5-pack, so they're really nice.
Okay, we have 2 home favorites. I'll just talk about them. We can't show any of them, but we got a ruggable rug because we have 2 dogs and 4 humans, and our rug, we always opt for like a cream rug, and it always gets dirty. And you know, rugs, like you can't wash them, and so they just get dirtier and dirtier no matter how much you vacuum them or spot clean. It just looks dirty. So we knew we needed to get a new rug, and when we were thinking about our options, we're like, we don't want to deal with this again. Let's just get a ruggable one. And we found the Jonathan Adler collab that they did, and they had a really nice like cream rug with, I guess is it supposed to be black or like dark gray?
Maybe like faded black.
We'll insert a photo and a link, obviously. Yeah, like a faded black pattern, and even the cream base is kind of like an off-white and almost looks like lived in, like vintagey, so it also helps to not show dirt. But we had some, I don't know if ants are bad where you guys are. I saw someone posted on Instagram, and it seemed like a lot of people are having ant problems this summer. But we had ants on the rug like a couple weeks ago, and so Tommy had to spray Raid on the rug, and we don't want the dogs to like be around Raid, obviously. So we did end up throwing it in the wash, and we have a really old, really small washer and dryer, and it fit. So if you're worried, and this is the, what, 8 by 10
8 by
size?
10.
Or maybe even bigger, 9 by 11?
It's 8 by 10, I think.
8 by 10 or 9 by 11, but it's big. And it fit in our tiny old washer and dryer. The only thing was the dryer, like we had to run it several times. It wasn't drying, so then we just laid it out on top of the pad to dry overnight. So definitely I wouldn't wash it or dry it in the dryer because it was kind of a waste of time. But it washed perfectly. It was really easy to lay back down. So we really recommend. We didn't want to get one for so long because they are kind of expensive, but I'm glad we did. I really like it. Oh, and we got the cushioned pad. So underneath it's like super cushiony. So we'll link both of those down below. And then another home update that I made in my bathroom. We've lived here for, oh, isn't it almost, oh no, in October is like our
5 years?
In October it'll have been, no, maybe 6.
Really?
When did we move in?
Well, I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Maybe we've been here for like 5 years or approaching 5 years. Somewhere around 5 years we've lived here. And my bathroom is definitely like from the age of this home's inception.
I mean,
yes.
I don't think so.
Yes, like all the tile, which I love the old tile, but it has like the old white grout, and you know, if you have white grout in a bathroom, like no matter what you do, it'll like never look clean. So that's kind of frustrating. But it's been painted, like they painted it gray, which I wouldn't have chosen, but it's fine. I'm fine with the gray color. But the fixtures, like the light in there and the white framed mirror just like were never my style, but since we rent this place, I never decided to upgrade, so I was like, I don't know if it's worth spending money on. But as we've lived here for so long, I'm like, well, I just hate looking at this every day. It's so ugly, it's so dated. And I found this mirror on Target when they were doing a sale. I think it was like, the mirror was like $52. And it's one of those like brass arched mirrors, and it fit perfectly in my bathroom, like the exact size that I needed. It was on sale for $52, so I ordered it, and I loved it so much. It's like fits in the bathroom so well. It doesn't really go with the gray, but whatever, it's cute. And it immediately opened up the bathroom because the old mirror was like a thick white frame around it, and so like that white frame like was an actual mirror, and it just kind of made the whole wall like look smaller, whereas like now it's more open, the mirror's larger. But then it didn't like go with the light, so then I ordered a brass light from Amazon, and that was also only like under $40, like maybe like $37. So overall, this like bathroom makeover was under $100, and I love how it looks. I'll insert a photo and like link them down below, but both pieces are like really good quality. My boyfriend installed them, but I think it was like fairly easy to put up, and I'm so glad. I wish I would have done it sooner, but no regrets, because I'm glad it like kind of changed my bathroom moving forward. Okay, that is everything for this month. Let us know what you guys have been loving this month, and I can't wait to hear, because we had some good ones.